You can't become a hero from zero. You will remember the image of Vijay lying near the long jump pit in pain from the last episode. As George ran to him, Vijay cried out saying, "My ankle, it looks like I've damaged it." The ankle was swollen. George and team got Vijay to the hospital ASAP. The finding of the doctors were not very encouraging. But the good news was there was no fractures, but damaged ligaments, and the ankle needed to be immobilized in cast for 2 weeks. And Vijay was retained in the hospital. This incident happened when we saw Vijay focusing on the how to accelerate the process of achieving SMART goals. He was implementing the fourth step of the 5-step SMART effort process, which is to benchmark one's performance. But something went wrong in the way Vijay had benchmarked himself, and let's continue from there. Later in the day, George visited the hospital. He saw a troubled Vijay awake in bed. He asked him, "What happened?" Vijay gave a sheepish smile and said, "I was trying to do a triple jump like you," George said. "Friend, did I tell you to try it? You need to learn some basic steps and develop appropriate physical capabilities before trying such technical routines. Anyway, relax. Let your foot heal, and I will get you back on track, and we shall achieve the SMART goal." Okay? That got a smile on Vijay's face. Within few minutes of George leaving, Usha Santanam walks in with a huff. She blasts Vijay and says, "What do you think of yourself? You think you have become Usain Bolt?" George told me what happened. "I was happy to see you losing weight and getting in shape. But then, with your small achievements, you thought you had become George and you could do all what George was doing. I thought you had the intelligence to understand the structured process of achieving goals." Vijay stuttered and replied, But I was only trying that. You know, I had read to develop yourself, you need to stretch your goals." "That is right," snapped Usha, "but you got your benchmarking all wrong. You can't go from zero to hero overnight just because you know to run. You can't compete with Usain Bolt. The performance level between you and him is so large that you will be humiliated if you try. That does not mean you cannot up your performance. But for that, you need to benchmark your own performance level and know where you stand. That is why to compete in the Olympics, you have to qualify. Benchmarking lets you know your present potential and then helps you lay intermediary milestones, which we call key performance indicators or KPI in the management jargon, so as to reach your stretch goal. This will help you up your game in an achievable manner. Your foolish thinking of you have reached the performance level of George has landed you up in this state. Well, the good news is that you will be back on your feet in 2 weeks' time. But for now, you need to be on bed. So relax and introspect on your future. You have a whole lot of time to do, she said when she walked out. So friends, benchmarking is sizing up your performance to know where you stand. Say, if Vijay used to run 1 kilometer in 10 minutes, then that is Vijay's performance benchmark. To reach his George's benchmark, who runs 1 kilometer in 5 minutes, Vijay will have to train harder. And by setting intermediary milestones to reduce his 10 minutes per kilometer to 5 minutes per kilometer. Thus, knowing the capability you have developed in a subject or in a game or in a skill sets the baseline and tells you how far it is from your best in the field. And that is the gap in your performance. This knowledge lets you plan the actions needed to bridge the chasm and deliver performance beyond expectation. As I leave you, I want you to introspect and benchmark your capabilities. Find the gaps in your performance and chart a plan what you are going to do. And it will surely deliver performance beyond expectation. Take care.